Let me tell you. There was an article in the Daily Nation many years ago about a country called Mongolia, where the last dinosaur was seen alive. And when it died, its skeleton was removed from Mongolia. Mongolia is somewhere between Russia and China. Are you together? A small country. And the skeleton was removed from Mongolia and taken to Israel, to America. Okay? And put in their museum. Now, the Mongolians, or the government of Mongolia, became very angry at one time. And they took America to court, international court. Why? They were claiming for the skeleton of the dinosaur. I thought that would be very easy. But me, I didn't follow whether they won or they did not win. I became interested in why the dinosaur became extinct. And what did I find? First and foremost, the dinosaur has got a very small head, but a very huge body. True or not? Huh? So when what we call deforestation and global warming started happening those many years ago, the dinosaur with a small head was unable to think of how to feed. To feed what? The feeding body. Are we together? And it died a natural death. Are we together? Why did that happen? Write in your notes that the maximum size of the brain of an animal is 900 grams. This is how many grams? And animals are given by instinct. Instinct of finding food. Instinct of procreation, of giving birth. Instinct of security. Instinct of bringing up the animal. 4 instincts. Nothing else. Do animals do anything else except those 4 things? Very hard. If they do anything else, they have been conditioned. But naturally, that is what they do. Why? They do not think. They are driven by instinct. Are we together? Now, what about human beings? Human being, the maximum size of the brain of a human being, not the maximum, actually is the size of the brain of a human being, is 1400 grams. 14? So, what is the difference between that one of human being and that one of animal? What's the difference? 500 grams. And those 500 grams are the ones which are supposed to enable us to think about today, about tomorrow, about next year, about 5 years from now, about 10 years from now, and about a whole lifetime. True or not true? It is the same 500 grams that are supposed to enable us to think about the environment around us, the people around us, what is happening around us. How do you do? True or not true? Now the question is this. Those 500 grams, are we using them properly? Are they being used properly in our own country? Do you think they are being used efficiently? How many believe they are used efficiently? How many believe so? That they are used efficiently? How many believe they are not used efficiently? Oh, there are some who doubt that. Please be honest. Because once you are honest, I'll help you to understand clearly. But if you don't tell me yes, we want to know, then keep up and not give some of the knowledge, review some of the knowledge. So, how many believe that the 500 grams are not used efficiently in our own country? I can see a good number of people copy Kabadari because that is the truth. These are the greatest challenges of our time in this country. And even if you are not taught in school, you experience them at home. You are taught by your parents, isn't it? And I'm going to take you through 10 of them, which are very, very critical. One, worrying unemployment levels. More than 40% of able Kenyans are unemployed or unemployed. And sadly, more than 50% of Kenyan graduates are either unemployed or unemployable. Are we together? If you are using those 500 grams were being used properly, would that be the case? It will not be the case. And we are going to prove it today, not tomorrow, today. Okay? Now, number 2, 80% of employed Kenyans are dispassionate about what they do. They are only there because of what they get. They are only there because of what they get. And in the process, they are there just giving the minimum possible so that they can justify the pay at the end of the month. True or not true? That being the case, if they were using the 500 grams efficiently, would that be the case? Higher. 66% of employed Kenyans are very busy looking for jobs. That is according to statistics from Human Research on Human Capital Development in Kenya. 66% of employed Kenyans are very busy looking for other jobs. So, do they maximize on the efforts of working for the employer? No. If the 500 grams are being used properly, would that be the case? No. Higher. 22% of students in this country, aged between 14 and 25, are addicted to drugs. Are you aware of that? You have brothers, you have friends who are addicted to drugs, isn't it? And being addicted to drugs starts with T. It starts with T. Then Panadol. Then which other one? The next one is cough syrup. Are you aware of that? Cough syrup. Cough syrup is a dangerous drug in that country called Nigeria. Are we together? I don't know how it is in Kenya, but it goes on. Then they go to narcotics. Ban. Okay? Ban, then narcotics of different kinds. Are we together? And it goes on. And as I'm saying, somebody becomes a vegetable. Are we together? And it starts from very humble beginning, thinking that somebody enjoys it. And I'll take you through at the understanding how that process happens. Now, number 5. 9 out of 10 PhDs in Kenya are fake. Are you aware of that? Have you ever heard of that? I'm sure walimu wamesikia, and it is the truth. Okay? And I'm never ashamed of talking about that even in universities, because I conduct seminars even in universities. And because of that, 250,000 employees of the Kenya government have fake certificates. Okay? That is 30%. And that is how the government developed something called Kenyan National Qualifications Authority, so that we can try to find out what is happening, because there are so many employees with fake certificates, and try to dig out who they are and get them out of employment and now have them pay what they have been paid or what they have gotten from the government illegally through those fake certificates. Now, had the 500 grams you've been used properly, would that be the case in this country? No. Higher. By 2015, number 6, most 10,000 KCSE students had gotten A's. Most of them associated with exam leakage. Are you together? I don't know whether you are aware of that, but that is the truth. And when Dr. Matian, who was the third CS of Ministry of Education, read this book in 2016, something happened. And A's from 2016 were reduced to 241. Okay? Genuine A's. 2017, 242 genuine A's. 2017, 2018, 315 genuine A's. 2019, 627 genuine A's. 2020, 893 genuine A's. And last year, 2021, 1,138 genuine A's. I don't know. This one, I've already had the exam leakage and started coming back. And we still got 6 years to go for the 8 for 4 system has got 8 years to go, isn't it? 6 years to go. So you can imagine, the problem has started coming back. So the question is, had the 500 grams that I talked about been used efficiently, would that be the case? And because of that, Kenya is a mediocre country because the people who are qualified to be in those high positions use fake. They use what? And they became robots. And they became robots, but they cannot think about to solve our national problem. Can you see? Can you see the effect of robots? Now, disempowerment of the boys. Number 7. Where I come from Mount Kenya region, near the county. And sometimes I have projects at home where I'm born. And what is most annoying is that when I go home to take care of my projects,